I wanted
Go
to
for it,
ask you a
Joseph.
couple things. One was about your logo designer work that you've been
Yeah.
doing. Can you tell us a bit about how you got into logo designing and how far that's, you've pretty much done. Like, I was looking at just your Metal Archives page of all the logos you've done. I'm like, oh, that's a sick band. That's a sick, like, so many sick bands. And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, you're the guy. I just realized, like, you're the guy who's done it all. So, and it was kind of new to me. I didn't realize that. So
It
that's
started
rad.
off with me just doing mine, and then like I did one for cephalopsy, and then so I did another one for a friend's band called Gortuary, and then it kind of like started kind of like growing from there, and eventually I just said, oh, fuck it, I'm gonna make a little page on MySpace and try to
Mhm.
make a little business out of it and sell these things maybe for like $40 after I've kind of established something, and then eventually later on it definitely grew bigger and bigger, and I've done a lot of other things that are not just like metal bands, but like, man, I did this like a French electro dark electro group that I'm still waiting to put out his project, but he hit me up and I did a bunch of work for him, and then like a little while ago, Mark Riddick put me in like one of his books called Logos from Hell and published it. So like I have like my own little section in there. And just to kind of like add more incentive, like lately I've been like making like little premiere videos of the logo that I just finished for the band. And I'll make like little graphics and add the music. So it's not just like, the art that you're, viewing, but you're also, listening to the artist itself. So like I'm always trying to find ways to kind of like add a little incentives here and there and kind of market myself in ways like that. But it's been doing well, and plus like not just logos but like graphic design, like all design like CD layouts or like vinyl layouts, and when I do, I don't just kind of slap it together. I'll really like integrate your artwork and try to make like a really cool graphic out of it, so when you see it, like the thing to me is like when you're looking at your album, I mean, it's supposed to last you forever and time, so when you're just looking at it, you don't want it to look lame, where you just, oh, it's a book with lyrics, like I want to kind of like make it like a piece of your history. So like I always try, like especially with like Disentomb, I mean, the guys invest so much money into their artwork, and like when they give it to me, it's just like little pieces of art, but I'll kind of like try to blend it together and make it like a little storybook or something like that, and then like just to add to it, like I'll make like text or fonts or like logos, and just kind of like put my little touches here and there. But yeah, I'm still doing them, still looking for different types of stuff to do.
Where can people
uh,
get a hold of you if they're like aspiring death metal bands and stuff that are listening to this? Where can they get a hold of you to do logos and stuff?
just message me either on my personal page, or the business itself that I started, Malevolent Icons. Um, like it's its own Facebook page. They could just message me right there, and then I'll just give them a quote. And basically, the way I do it is, I'll just talk to them about what they want. Just make a bunch of rough sketches, like however many it takes until we land the right one, and then as soon as we find it, I'll just start inking it in and sending them update after update until we find the right one.
So are you doing mostly is it freehand or are you using computer or how are you doing it?
I use freehand. I think I get a better flow of just using raw hand, and instead of like just sitting there with a tablet or something like that. I prefer like the old school style, like pencil and paper and tracing paper and like drawing paper. Uh, Besides, I don't even have time to sit in front of a computer. Like I either, because I, work such long hours, I'll take the sketchbook with me and just work on it in between like my little free times.
Love it, dude. I love
Yeah, it's
that,
Oh
pretty
yeah.
man.
cool. Yeah.
That's rad. I have the video that you put out a couple years ago of just like the demo of you working, and it looks fucking sick. And right now I'm literally watching where it scrolls through all those different logos you've done.